Actually, probably should make it straight here, huh? Get it low enough for everyone. How's that look? Yeah, not too bad there, I think. I think that'll work. Been a while since I have done a stream. Things have been very, very busy, but I actually have time to get on and do one again today. So we're gonna hop in, make some candles, get everything set up here. Gonna pull up chat on my other phone here just so that I can actually see stuff, because it like disappears so fast off the screen I can never even read it unless I'm like directly staring at my phone 24/7. Still feels like my floor's really uneven, so it always feels like my phone isn't straight, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it looks fine. I think we're good. And let's see here. I think I will play some music too. Well, no, maybe not today, because if I do, then the audio gets like silenced by YouTube, so maybe we won't play music. The wax is almost melted though, so we should probably get to work here. Get all of our fragrances measured out. I was also working on making new fragrances yesterday, so I feel like I have like a ton of stuff to clean up here right now. So let's, okay. Everything is kind of a mess a little bit. We will figure it out. Thank you cards. Yeah, lots of stuff just from like different projects I've been working on. Okay, so let's get all that over there, from shipping out orders, just lots of things, lots of stuff happening. Tons of new fragrance oils I've been getting in. Been doing a lot of testing. Okay, let's grab a bag that we can use as garbage, and then I should also put shoes on so I don't get the wax all over my socks. Here. I definitely just missed like almost everything, so that's cool. Off to a great start. All right, now we're looking a little bit better. I have been spilling a lot of wax lately on the table. Well, not spilling, but like I haven't been as diligent about putting all my little jugs on like cardboard or something. So I think I'm gonna just grab a beat up old box. Also, what I got, my reed diffuser sample Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So I am having to. I originally was gonna do all of my same fragrances in reed diffusers, and they just weren't performing the way that I want. So I'm reworking all of the fragrances so that they will kind of be. My goal, I think, right now is to take kind of a scent profile from each one of my collections, or I call them scent journeys, and use those to kind of create a base layer so that way people are still using the candle or room spray in collaboration with it, but it's slightly different. So they kind of just work together. We'll see how that works. So need to figure that out, but there's my sample. I do really like the way they work, or they look. I think looks wise turned out awesome. Just need to figure out the scents now. Okay, let's. Oh no, I got wax and dripped in here. It looks like that's not ideal. Okay, I already got some candle jars pulled out because I don't know why I actually already have those pulled out, but we got them pulled out, so that's good. I did also accidentally last time, I left my wax melter on after I made candles for like hours. Luckily, none of the fragrance burned or anything, but I did feel stupid. Where? I think that's fine for now. Clean that up. I'm just not going to use this one until I clean it out really well, but that's fine. I'm going to pour both of these out because they have residual from fragrances I made yesterday. Okay, so I gotta think about exactly what I want to make today. Let's see. Might only do 14 candles, might do 21. Might do a big batch. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. So let's get everything just prepped ahead of time. And then I should have already put gloves on, but let's put gloves on. Get our heat gun up here too. We'll be needing that today. And hopefully here in the coming weeks I will be doing this way more. Got a lot of these have just a little bump here in the finger, and it really, really gets annoying. Maybe that's just me, but it does kind of drive me crazy. Wait, maybe can I wear these the other way? That's not an issue. These are super cheap and I have like a bunch of them. It was 100 pairs. I'm like not even halfway through yet, I don't think, but still. Still like feel bad just being wasteful, you know? Gonna spend more time putting on gloves today than actually making candles. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like, I don't know why so many of them are like, just have like residual material in the fingertips. Is this like so full of air bubbles? Like weird, there's so many air bubbles sitting on top right now. So we're still got a ways to go. We're at like 152. There's still a chunk unmelted in the bottom. I was feeling kind of pressured for time, but we're good, I think. So let's start getting everything prepped and ready. Okay. All right. Those two there. So one of these is new. And it is, because it is a replacement for one I used to use, where the company went out of business. And it is not 100%, it's really, really, really close. But it'll work. It's as good as we're gonna get, I think. So we're gonna just use it. Oh shoot, I need a restock of this soon. Been going through these oils quick, selling more candles. But I only got some of these newer fragrances I only bought in 16 ounce. So I need to get, see, from where I used to buy, you'd buy like 5 pounds or however much whatever their next size up was, and that was still these same size bottles, just more of them. But this place, it's like a big jug. So I didn't buy it initially because it's just harder to work with, but I am using a lot now, so it's worth me being smart and saving the money. I love this one. Thing was so full, really did not want to pour well. But we only spilled like 2 drops, so. Okay, doesn't want to wipe up that well, but you know, there we are. that one is produced. Grab our pouring sticks that we're also doubling up as stirring sticks right now. We'll just say we're being eco-friendly, not that I keep just forgetting to buy the right stuff. Alright. Making these candles at a 10% fragrance load, because I'm not cheap and lazy, and I make good stuff. Trying to make the best products possible. Alright. Man, this one I poured so much better. I don't know what I was doing with the other one, but this one though, they I don't know if you guys can see, but they put the seal on it, and I hate when they do that because it makes it pour way worse. So let's try not to spill this everywhere. It kind of means I have to pour a lot faster. For the candles, not too bad, because in total I'm pouring 4 ounces of fragrance almost. But in when I'm making smaller batches of things, it does make it really difficult. Running out of space for all my fragrance oils. Okay, these gloves are, those ones are toast. Not sure what I spilled that had, yeah, one of those bottles was oily. But that's why we wear the gloves. Alright, let's get this bad boy mixed up. Try not to stab myself with this sharp stick that I'm using to stir. The scent profile of this one is still, it's so similar. I think what's throwing me off is the strength is slightly different than the one that I was using, but I am happy that I was able to continue the fragrance, because for a while I thought that I may not be able to. Since I spilled some fragrance oil there, I am going to set a paper towel down, which I don't normally do. And then we're going to gotta get all of our containers out. Start getting that all prepped, because we're probably, yeah, this is almost all the way melted, which means once that happens, it's usually pretty close. Let's get these all ready. Thank you to everyone who is watching. Help me get some watch time, get a little closer to getting monetized. I'm gonna try and get a couple more videos uploaded here pretty soon too. It's just I was feeling good, like watching, you know, and like, oh yeah, I don't have, you know, I don't need like that much watch time to get remonetized on YouTube. And then it's been like, but it was like a year ago was basically the last time I uploaded, and you know the watch time resets every year, and so my watch time actually kind of fell like crazy. Now we're at the point where it's like been a couple weeks out, so it is going back up now, and we'll continue to go back up. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7. Dang, I can really fit 14 across on here. Can't believe when I first started trying to make 21 at one time, like not like if I do it now, I'm gonna like do 14 and then, you know, give them a minute and then set up to do the 21st. Trying to do 21 at one time was so difficult. It's like two rows of stuff. Not easy to pour or to work with at all. Oh, I think I slept weird last night. I feel quite sore. But finally now, after I deliver these, stores will have all of the fragrances. Okay, this box is almost empty too. It's on its way. Should be good. Just trying to like get through as much as I can until I want to get my new box style ordered. And then when I do that, I'm also going to bring in another size. But I have to order like a fairly large amount because they're custom making that size for me. So that I need to grind. I need to sell some candles so I can do that. Just trying to grow my product offering as much as possible. Like I'm bringing in the room sprays. I'm gonna have diffusers soon. I want to bring in another size of the candle. I'm expanding the fragrances that I offer. I have some other items that I want to do that I don't want to talk about yet, but gotta keep selling to afford all of that stuff, which is the tough part because I just want to like do it and jump in and go, but it stuff is expensive, huh? Grab a couple handfuls of wicks. Just finished watching the season 5 finale of The Chosen last night too. Now I just gotta be sad and bored. Wait forever for season 6 to come out, which who knows when that'll be. So tough when there's like a really good show and then you just gotta wait. Patience is not easy. Oh, this is always like the most tedious part for me. I don't know why putting the wicks in. Do not really enjoy it. Goes by fast. Like it's not even something that like takes that long or really honestly like is that annoying even. Sometimes it just gets to me though. Just hits a certain way. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Also want to pour as quickly as possible. Okay. Do 2 more wicks and then we'll finish the last ones while the wax is cooling down. Oh. Let's see which 2 we're going to use. These 2 look good. Feel free to melt at any point here, wax. I did also get some cocoa soy wax to try using here at some point. Potentially switch to. And I think we're also going to do, I'm going to try something else too, I think, this time. Get ever so slightly hotter. I'm gonna gently, I think, heat gun it while I am stirring. Just like from real far away, just to keep it slightly warm. See how that works. Giving this just another second to heat up. Try and not have the tip of that touching anything plasticky. Realize there's a piece of hair in the jug here. Yeah. Glad we saw that before I filled it up and then had to like fish it out of there. Great. Literally right on the money. Like that. Grab our heat gun. This is quite tiring, just holding my arm like this. See if this even does anything. I don't know. We're kind of running a little experiment today. That should be 20 of stir time. I don't know that that kept it much warmer. Still all the way down to 163. Shoot. Oops, a little bit of that wax just dripped off my little stir stick there into this other fragrance oil. It's okay, I can see it. It's basically non-existent. I think we're fine. So I think this time I'm going to hold the heat gun trying to just shoot at the side of the jar itself. See how that works. Because I'm also afraid of the wax getting too hot. What I really need is just a kind of warming plate. Some type of hot plate or something that I can use that'll just keep it keep adding a little bit of heat without being, you know, significant. Got to clean out my drip pan too. It is starting to get pretty full. We're well over halfway, I think, on it. That seems good to me. Okay, yeah, now that okay, this smells really good still. Now that it's in the warm wax, I can smell it a little bit stronger. And honestly, I think before it was maybe one of my strongest scents, so I don't think I'm mad at the fact that it is a little bit more subtle. Because I think it could have been overpowering for people. Okay. I think I'll add a little bit more wax to this. If I'm gonna make another batch, which I believe I will. Try not to splash myself with too much hot wax either. That is more than plenty to get us through another. We're only making 7 more candles after this, so we already had enough. I just like to be on the safe side And I would love if I could find where my water was at. Oh, I forgot to like heat check this after. Okay, it was still at 168, so it probably stayed up in the 170s doing it that way, so that's better. Man, it smells so good though. That fragrance is. I'm so glad I have it back in stock. That is a bestseller for sure. For sure. Right. This is the end of these fragrances, and some of them are discontinued. So, this is the last batch of this fragrance I'm going to be making. Number 3, Mysticism and Monkeys is retiring. Too bad. It is a very popular fragrance. Okay, so for now, move this out of the way. Get rid of some of these sticker bits. On the metal pieces of all these first. So that's, I'm ready to pour at least one of these. I always feel like so much pressure once I'm like at this stage. Like, oh, everything's like, if I don't have it all prepped, it's like, oh, it's cooling down. Like, I am on, you know, have to have everything done by the time it cools, but it's like it's so much longer. Like I've never been like not ready for it, ever, a single time. You have so much time, even if you forgot to do something or you just have like, you still have like 20 minutes. Still have plenty of time. Though, this does make me question, actually, I'm not sure that I have 21 of this exact wick holder. I drew lines on them so I could make sure that they're, you know, really close to centered. It's still not, you know, 100% accurate, but it's pretty good. I may continue to do the mysticism and monkeys later. Keep these at least slightly separated. 3 more wicks. Alright, that's all set up. Let's see what we're doing temp-wise. Yeah, still lots of time left. Way ahead of schedule. We are looking good. So, let's see if we have more wick holders. Where would I have put them? Maybe down here with all my old wicks and stuff. Empty plastic bag there, nice. Okay, well I found my old ones if I don't find that I could make use of. They're just not perfect for what I'm trying to do, but they'll work. There's also a little snip of these guys. Really love like an industrial grade one of these. I don't know if they make those. I might have to custom make one at some point because I hate using that thing. It's not feel good on your fingers. We're being very efficient today. We're like so far ahead of schedule. I had to clean up and everything too. Feeling good. It's exciting. Our room spray bottles are also on the way officially. I don't think they've landed in the US at all because the UPS tracking number is not working yet, but I'm hoping they'll be here next week. I think that there's a chance that they will be, which is very exciting. And get them photographed, get them up on the website, and start getting them to stores. I did just a smaller order of them initially, just to make it more manageable, which I did. I think I did 125, and so, you know, divided by 6 fragrances, like that's not that many to sell of each one. But I'm switching to just doing generic, more, not generic containers and that like anyone can buy them, but like they're not fragrance specific branded, they're my brand branded. And the reason I did that is I was like, well, I don't want to order in like 600 or 700 of each, which like if I do different, you know, bottle designs, different printing, different stuff like that, then like maybe I could have gotten away with 50, but probably I'm having to do 100. And it's like, well, if I just use stickers or some other way to differentiate between the scent, I can do less quantity, more types of products, and if I release a new fragrance, I don't have to come up with a new design. And graphic design stuff is so expensive. Like the designing the boxes is the bane of my existence, because it's like literally either you get a Fiverr person who doesn't know what they're doing and doesn't speak English as a first language, so it's really hard to like request something specific, or it's thousands of dollars.